2003, a CDC scientist called Picciero did a study where he gave tuna sandwiches that were mercury, contaminated to children, and then measured their blood, and the mercury from the tuna sandwich was there, a half-life 64 days later. So it was still there 64 days.
So I read the 2002 study from Picciero, and I was very disappointed to learn that no one was given tuna sandwiches, or tuna fish, or even methylmercury at all. This was a ChatGPT level of hallucination. The hallucinated tuna sandwich for me is solid S-tier material, harmless detail, very convincing to listeners, and even to me, until I actually read the paper, and the cherry on top is that it tips you off to the fact that he hasn't read the paper in a while, or possibly ever, based on what he said next about their findings.
And he injected the children with mercury from a vaccine, and that mercury disappeared from their blood within a week.
Well, actually, that part was true. In the study, they did give the children vaccines with ethyl mercury and found that it was excreted from their blood very quickly, which is what you want to have happen. But now let's assess one of the study's most important discoveries.
But what happened to the mercury? Because Picciero couldn't find it in the children's urine or in their feces or in their hair or sweat or nails. So where is it?
Gosh, where did that mercury go? It's a mystery. Now I know he just said they couldn't find it in their feces, but it was in fact found in their feces at high levels. From the research study directly, ethyl mercury seems to be eliminated from blood rapidly via the stools after parenteral administration of thimerosal in vaccines. Parenteral administration there means it was given as an injection, like a regular vaccine, and thimerosal is that preservative with ethyl mercury. You don't even have to read the full study. It's right there in the abstract. We seem to be drumming up a sensational story where the facts don't matter and references to research articles serve as nothing more than appeals to authority, sounding very convincing until you spend 60 seconds looking at the papers and realizing they show the exact opposite of what Kennedy was claiming. This one is going A tier since it was right there in the abstract, and Joe Rogan's live fact checker apparently couldn't catch that, despite this being his one job on the largest podcast in the world.